Full circle can be a little bit of an overused phrase, but there is nothing that describes Monday's game between UTEP and number 12 Texas at the brand new Moody Center in Austin any better than just that, full circle.
I'm not doing our team any favors. You know, we're going to go play one of the best teams in college basketball, opening night of their new facility.
Coming off a 20-win season and a postseason berth, second-year UTEP head coach Joe Golding knows he's taking a roster with 13 new players into a hornet's nest on Monday night.
Why did you feel like it was important to challenge you guys, or challenge your team early on in the season and go play a Power 5?
I just want to know what our team was, you know, and I think the earlier we find out, the better. No matter what the scoreboard says after Monday night, we're going to know a lot more about our team, and we're going to get better.
It's a game that has been in the works for months, and one that Golding himself unknowingly set in motion 19 months ago. March 20th, 2021, Golding's 14-seed Abilene Christian squad battling 3-seed Texas in the first round of the NCAA tournament. The stunning upset made the Wildcats a household name and set off a chain reaction.
On the flight back and just kind of talking to coach, I think that's when I realized, like, hey, you know, this might be a life-changing win.
Days later, Shaka Smart left UT for Marquette. On April 1st, the Longhorns hired Golding's best friend Chris Beard away from Texas Tech, and then UTEP head coach Rodney Terry left his post in El Paso to join Beard as the associate head coach in Austin.
He and I have had a long-standing relationship over the years, and you know, I feel like he's the right guy that could come back here and win a national championship. You know, but when he asked me to come back, he asked me to come back not as an assistant coach, you know, but as a co-head coach.
That left the opening in the Sun City, and on April 14th, 2021,
it is my pleasure to introduce the 20th head coach of the UTEP Miners, Joe Golding.
If you guys, Abilene Christian, if you don't beat Texas in 2021, maybe Shaka doesn't go to Marquette, maybe Chris doesn't get the Texas job, maybe Rodney doesn't go with him, maybe you don't come here. Do you take any credit for setting this up?
No, I don't take any credit for it. You know, I just think that's the way college basketball is, you know, is the way it was set up. But I do think it's funny how the dominoes, I shouldn't say funny, but I do think it's interesting how the dominoes fell was within our friendship.
Golding and Beard have been close for almost 30 years. Their friendship made headlines when a now famous photo hit the internet during ACU's tournament run.
That picture was taken back on a rock on a cliff on the Frio, and you know, it's a picture that's real important to me, obviously our friendship, because of how far we've come from that rock.
And it's moments like that that make moments like Monday night so special.
I always think things always happen for a reason. It impacted a tremendous amount of lives, many families, 3 or 4 different universities, but I'm sure glad it did happen.
Golding may not take credit for setting it up, but the fact of the matter is that dozens, maybe hundreds of lives were changed because of the Wildcats' upset.
When it first happened, you don't really see it. And then when things start happening, you start to see it a little bit, which I thought I was seeing it all. Then I got here, and I was seeing a whole other side of it. Like, some of these people are here because of that. Like, some of these people are not here because of that. So we're just kind of like, dang, like, it really had a huge effect. You don't even really know.
And it's impacting the next generation of coaches who weren't even affiliated with UTEP, ACU, or Texas last March. Guys like Texas graduate assistant Tristan Licon and an America's graduate who played at Sul Ross with his best friend Giles Gilliam, who's now a UTEP grad assistant.
Coach knows it, you know, it changed my life completely for sure.
Both of those guys got their coaching starts with the help of Mary Hardin Baylor head coach Cliff Carroll, a longtime friend of both Beard and Golding.
I mean, it's pretty emotional. Like, growing up, I was at pretty much every UTEP game, a lot at stake, and at the end of the day, it's a game between two really good teams.
We kind of talk about it, like, as far as our own bosses. You see the pictures that came out last March. We'll see what happens, but it'd be really cool to see that those pictures become famous one day of us.
Monday will no doubt be special. The Longhorns opening their new $375 million arena. The Miners looking to get back on the Lone Star State hoops map, all the while adding memories to lifelong friendships.
I don't know if I have a better friend in life and in basketball than Joe Golding. He's a guy that we always pull for. Look forward to the competition.
I do tell him down the road he's going to take care of me, you know? I mean, I did help him, and he makes a lot more money than I do right now. So he's going to put me on full scholarship one day, you know? And so whether that's buying me a beach house or a lake house, or he's going to do something for me.
Golding and Beard were proudly part of the last game at Lubbock's Memorial Coliseum years ago. Monday, they'll add another notch to their friendship and open the new Moody Center. Reporting in Austin, Colin Deaver, KTSM 9 Sports.